I've shared with you before some art from this French watercolor painter James Tissot. This particular image, called Jesus Carried Up to a Pinnacle of the Temple, is striking because it shows Satan as an overpowering figure holding a smaller and humbler Christ above the temple. In the Gospel of Luke, Christ was here at the temple twice before. The first is when Joseph and Mary presented the baby to Simeon, revealing in his infant form his humanity. The second is when Jesus and Mary, after losing sight of him, found him in the temple teaching with authority and in his Father's house, thus revealing his divinity. It is interesting to note that Jesus' humanity and divinity come up in these three temptations. First, according to Luke, Jesus is expected to affirm his divinity by changing stones into bread. Secondly, he is to affirm his humanity by seizing power over all the kingdoms. Without denying his humanity and divinity, Jesus denies the temptations. Jesus also expresses a denial to succumb to the final temptation, where he is held over the temple. But it is not a denial of his humanity or divinity. It is rather a denial of his total self in order to take up his cross later, suffer death, and be raised by his heavenly Father. Jesus will expect this of his disciples, to deny themselves, to take up their cross, and to follow him. As we begin this season of Lent, we might be tempted to think of our own levels of greatness. Jesus, though portrayed as one who is significantly small in the presence of his adversary, Satan, will be able to confound Satan by embracing humility. Over these 40 days of Lent, let us seek to be humble in the sight of the world. Without denying that we are sons and daughters of God, let us not be tempted to the attraction of greatness. If you are an employer, seek to be like your employee. If you are a teacher, seek to be like your student. If you are a priest or religious, seek to be like your parishioner. If you are a parent, seek to be like your child. Instead of giving up food or treats this Lent, let us seek the true spirit of humility. Let us take up our cross and follow him.